Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the keynote address session for the third International Conference on English Language Icel 2023. I am Azrawati Wokzaki. I am with the Research and Innovation Department at the ELTC and I will be your compere today. The theme for this conference, Celebrating the ESL Voices, reflects the collective effort and dedication we, as educators, have all put into enhancing English language education in teaching and learning. We believe that through inspiring discussions, sharing of ideas, and valuable insight through a series of presentations, we will take significant strides in the right direction. Today, we have with us an honorable keynote speaker to address us, and I am sure you are all eager to dive into and explore the many sides of teacher training. Let's get into it. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Mark Henebury. Mr. Mark Henebury joined the Department of International Trade in September 2018 as the English Language Training and Teacher Training Specialist in the DIT Education Sector team, representing and promoting those United Kingdom education sectors and supporting United Kingdom providers of all types to export their expertise worldwide. In the role, he promotes and celebrates the success of the sectors, working closely with key stakeholders to identify challenges and opportunities. He has over 10 years English teaching experience to a wide range of ages and levels in Germany, Portugal, and Poland, as well as in language schools and universities in the United Kingdom. As a teacher trainer, he has delivered training to hundreds of teachers in the UK and overseas to share student-centered approaches and ideas that raise levels of engagement within the range of teachers' own local contexts. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Mark Henebury with his presentation titled Empowering ESL Voices, Connecting Nations Through Teacher Training Collaborations. Please welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Lovely to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me to come to speak with everyone today. Thank you to all of the organisers of this third international conference in English language. Very proud to support, very happy to be here. And thank you to all our distinguished guests as well. Now, the UK relationship with Malaysia in teacher training goes back over 65 years with Kirkby College, and UK institutions have supported and delivered teacher training through projects over many years, through the work of the British Council, through the work of the Cambridge Partnership in Education. Our educational links have always remained close, and there are now numerous British school providers. There are 5 UK universities with homes in Malaysia, and we are truly grateful for the Ministry of Education's support in enabling these institutions to find a home here. International education for the UK remains a government priority. We have a UK international education strategy, and it sets out the work that we do around the globe with partners. And at the last Education World Forum in the UK in May 2023, Malaysia and the UK signed a memorandum of understanding to further strengthen our relationship in education, and teacher training is one of the areas that has been agreed by both sides. And we have the same goal. We want to improve the opportunities for young people and to give them the knowledge and the courage to go out into a interconnected world and achieve the best that they can. And teaching is the one profession that creates all of the other professions. And in this interconnected world, where internationalization of curriculum, of institutions and education has become key, so has the need to add multilingualism as a skill that the next generation need. And the English language has the position as the most spoken language in the world. And as a tool, as a skill, the opportunities and the doors that it opens are unmatched. It is the official language of 58 countries. It's the official language of 31 non-sovereign states. It's the language of the air, of the sea, of the United Nations, of the ICC, the IMF, the WTO, and the ASEAN Economic Community. It is estimated that there are over 2 billion speakers of English worldwide. And it is the most widely learned second language in the world, with more second language speakers than native speakers. So when young Malaysians go out into the world with their English language skills, it won't be native speakers that they are communicating with. It will be other second language speakers like themselves. And the English language is not something that the UK lays claim to. And I can stand here and say that as the person within the UK government that represents that sector. As native speakers coming from the UK, our multilingualism ability is quite poor. It's a skill that the majority of our young people lack. We take for granted the popularity of our own language, and we don't look outside of that narrow field. And we should do. There's a lot of reports, a lot of research about how important it is. However, we are extremely experienced in the teaching of English. The UK is the world-leading destination for students of all ages to come and study the language. We have over 400 language schools in the UK. We're home to the largest ELT publishers in the world. We're home to the largest assessment organisations with English language in the world, consultants, curriculum designers. So we are good at teaching English in the UK, not because we are native speakers of the language, but because we are experienced and we have built up a very large £1.4 billion sector. In doing so, we have extremely rigid quality assurance procedures. We have regular inspections of our language provision. We have continuous professional development. And all of these things are key to supporting teachers in the sector. Of course, teaching English within your own country is not the same as teaching it as a second language in Malaysia. So I want to say this very clearly, and it's important that I say this wherever I go, whatever conference I'm at where I have the opportunity to say it. The best teachers to teach English to Malaysian students in Malaysia are Malaysian teachers. It's not native English speakers, because you know the context, you know the interests, you know their lifestyles, you know the challenges of the students. Even at a grammatical level, you'll understand the false friends and the common grammar mistakes and the writing errors and the spelling errors that the students will tend to make. You have the experience here, you have the knowledge and the expertise. And of course, the UK can help support you with our experience that we've built up over the 100 years of having an ELT sector within the UK. We can support with our approaches, the methodology that we employ, the guidance and the lessons that we've learned as to what works and what doesn't work. We can help train teachers, but ultimately what happens in the classroom comes down to the commitment, the dedication and the hard work of Malaysian teachers like yourselves to raise the language proficiency of the next generation as that additional skill in their portfolio of skills when they go out to make their way in the world. So I would like to thank you for your warm Malaysian hospitality that I have experienced so far today. I hope to speak with many of you over the course of the day, the event. I'm more than happy to share ideas and experience and talk about teaching. I still think of myself as an English teacher, even though I haven't been in the classroom 7 years, 8 years maybe now, but I still think of myself as an English language teacher. It's not something that leaves you when you move on to do other things. So I would love to hear about your experiences in the classroom and share any lessons learned that I have experience of over my many years. But thank you all very much for your welcome. I wish you all the best with this conference. I think it's extremely important to bring people together, to share ideas, to listen to different people, different experts from around the world, and really get that opportunity to take yourself out of the classroom and reflect on what it is that you do, how you could do it better, and why it is that you love what you do so much, as I'm sure you all do. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark Henebury. His wisdom and insight have truly lit our day. Thank you once again. With Mr. Mark Henebury's captivating keynote address, we have successfully set the stage for this year's International Conference on English Language Icel 2023 under the theme Celebrating the ESL Voices. Celebrating ESL Voices is also a way to enrich communities, learn from one another, and build a more inclusive and understanding society. By embracing linguistic and cultural diversity, we can create a more vibrant and interconnected world through language. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to call upon Yang Bersaha, Dr. Kaminderjit Kaur, Anak Perempuan Gucharan Singh, Deputy Director, English Language Teaching Centre, to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Mark Henebury. Please welcome. I would like to call upon Mr. Mark Henebury to receive a token of appreciation from ELTC